Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Bogi. Please do consider joining the fold by clicking the subscribe button. To my returning subbies, welcome back. I missed talking to you guys so much. So in this video, guys, I'm going to be showing you my winter perfume collection, okay? Now, this video is probably going to be long because there is a lot of perfumes, okay? These are perfumes that I gravitate towards when it is winter. We are currently in winter in South Africa. So yeah, guys, let's just get to it, okay? I don't want to make this intro too long. We'll start off with Matcha Wood. This is a woody, spicy version of Rose's Vanille. Still sweet and still has that predominant rose that I really love from Rose's Vanille. Love this for winter. In Naka Solis, this is a beautiful pistachio scent, okay? It is sweet, fruity, nutty, cream. I just love this scent. I love how powdery, fluffy it is also on the dry down. Just a beautiful gourmand scent. Moonlight Patchouli, and as the name suggests with this one, it is a patchouli forward scent. It is mossy, woody, powdery on the dry down. It also has rose and leather as predominant notes. This one is new in my collection. I'm still trying to test it out, but I will be wearing it this winter season mainly for like layering purposes because patchouli is one of the notes that you will use that is used to like add longevity or on perfumes that don't last a long time. Warm Freedom from Zara. Unfortunately, this one is discontinued. Also, I have done a full review of this in my Zara collection videos, so definitely go check it out. This one is a warm, powdery, musky scent. It's just velvety, lush, and comforting, and I love wearing this for layering purposes also and to go to bed. It's just a really comforting scent. Another new one in the collection, and this one is from Zimaya. It is Zucrof Cherry. Guys, this is just a cough syrup cherry to me. Thick, very sweet, but all I get is just cough syrup. I don't know if I'll be pulling it for like this winter season, but I just have it just in case, okay? Wajud from Zimaya is also new in the collection. This to me smells like a vanilla scented candle, okay? It has this warmness and this comforting thing. Also, it is powdery on the dry down. I don't know, for some reason, I've started to really like this one. When I first tried it, I wasn't sure about it, but I think I've had it now for like a week after trying it the first time. And I don't know, I just gravitate to it, especially when I go to bed and for like layering purposes. I don't know, y'all. It's just a unique one, but I'm really starting to love it. Opulent Red. Yeah, when I tell you a lot of people sleep on this perfume because a lot of people also hate it, but I'm so glad that I bought this one. This is a creamy, sweet, white floral scent. It is woody, powdery on the dry down. The tuberose is just really beautiful, indolic, creamy, slightly a bit on that waxy side, but because there's those fruits in the opening, it also has this like bubble gum thing. This is just a really beautiful, seductive scent. Also, this lasts a long time, okay? This is almost a beast, and I get compliments every time I wear it. Opulent Oud. This to me is one of those classic Middle Eastern scent, okay? Also, this is unisex, but it definitely leans more on the masculine side. It is woody, spicy with rose, slightly sweet and warm because of that cinnamon and amber. I really love pulling this for this one during winter, especially on those really cold winter days. Also, this thing lasts. This is a beast, okay? Opulent Musk. When I tell you I really love this perfume the first time I got it, I think I've had it now for like almost 2 years. It has definitely changed on me. It's more animalic. This is a BR540 dupe, okay? But it's more animalic, as I said. I'm not sure if I'm going to be pulling for this. If I do pull for it, I'm definitely not going to be wearing it by itself, and I will be wearing it with my Arabic perfume that is a dupe of Myrrh and Tonka. You guys will be seeing it. But yeah, this is a nice like all year round type of scent, and also it's very popular. And I think the reason why I'm not really wearing it that much is because everywhere you turn, you will smell BR540. By Love from Zara, another discontinued one. When I tell you that these discontinued scents from Zara, I really don't pull for them that much. And when I do pull for them, I really don't be spraying them like that because I want them to last a long time in my collection. And this is one of those scents, okay? This is a pretty soft, powdery, woody scent. For some reason, this just makes me think of like butter, like a slightly sweet, buttery thing. Like, you know, if you're in the process of like making cake, what is that thing that you make for cake? Is it frosting or something like that? And you have to beat like butter with icing sugar. You know how it like smells and tastes? This gives me the same vibe. It's just a buttery, slightly sweet, like soft scent. I really love this for layering purposes and also to go to bed. But I predominantly wear it for like during the winter season because for some reason I really cannot stand even the smell of it during like summer. So this one in Warm Freedom, I normally like pick them out or wear them a lot during like winter and fall. Good 24 hours, guys. This perfume, I love it so much because it is duping one of my favorite perfumes from Tom Ford, and it is Black Orchid. This smells exactly like Black Orchid. The only difference is that this is a lighter, more friendlier version of it. It's not as pungent or as strong as the original one. I really love this perfume. Also, it says there's like the name is like oud, but there's no oud. I can't pick up on any oud on this perfume, okay? But yeah, this is a lovely one. This will always be in my collection. Camera, guys, I finally have it in my collection after like how many years? I think it's been like 3 years since this perfume has dropped, and I finally have it. I've had it now for like a month, and this thing started performing right out of the box. I didn't have to let it sit or anything like that, okay? This is the sweet oriental spicy scent, perfect for gourmand lovers because of the dates and the peeling. Guys, this thing amazing, okay? And also it lasts. You guys can see I have a little bit of a dent. I can't wait to see how it's gonna perform the longer I have it. I know it's just gonna go like to beast mode. I mean, it's already doing plus 8 hours, okay? But yeah, this is beautiful. You definitely need this for like winter. It is a unisex scent. I mean, men and women can rock this. Such a beautiful scent, okay? Next up, we have a Hamra, okay? If you can't afford Camera, because Camera can be expensive sometimes, you can get Camera from like 400 to like 600 rand, depending on where you buy it. If you don't have that money, okay, and you love the DNA, or you just want to see if Camera is your type of scent, but you don't want to like pull the trigger and spend all that money, get this one. This is Hamra from Motala, okay? This thing smells exactly like Camera, but it is a watered down version of Camera, okay? It still has that sweetness. It still has those warm spices, okay? It still has that gourmand vibe. It's like, guys, it still has all the notes, everything that I love about Camera. I still get it here. It's just that this one is more like watered down. Also, I feel like the tuberose on this one, because of like the dates, it comes off more like bubble gummy and kind of like flirty, whereas the tuberose in Camera is more on that like dark, thick, canal side. But yeah, this one is such a beautiful scent, and I also feel like this one could be like an all year rounder because of how light it is, whereas Camera you can kind of like have to wear during like winter and fall. It's just like one of those scents that is dark and just made for like the cold seasons, but this one you can pull every day all year round. Cocktail Intense, another one that you need for like the winter season. When I tell you this will always be in my collection, it is such a beautiful scent, okay? I love it so much. It is a sweet, warm, spicy, boozy scent. It has cinnamon, vanilla. It just gives pastry shop smell. I really love this scent, guys, okay? If you're looking for a bit like a close dupe of Angel Share, get this one instead of Camera, okay? Because Camera will leave you a little bit underwhelmed if you compare it to Angel Share, but this right here, it is pretty close to Angel Share, okay? 85 to 90%. This is just such a beautiful scent. I love it so much, and I love also smelling it on men. As I said, this is just a unisex scent. Men and women can rock this. Chic Al Shuyuk, I've also spoken about this in a previous video, so if you want a detailed one, go watch that video. This is another oriental spicy scent. It has predominant notes of rose, caramel, cinnamon, saffron, woody notes. Guys, this is just stunning, okay? It has this luxurious like feel to it. I really love this scent, okay? So if you love all those notes, definitely get this one, okay? Also perfect for like winter season because it has that slightly ambery warmness thing. Also a unisex scent. Men and women can wear this. Oh my god, like I'm it's like I can't speak properly. Guys, I think this one is going to be the last one, okay? Because I'm already tired. Right here we have Ragba. When I tell you this perfume gets a lot of hate, but this is one of those scents that will always be in my collection. Guys, when I first bought this perfume, the juice was not this dark. Look at how dark this juice is. Also, I really love this bottle, okay? But yeah, this is a thick, smoky, sweet vanilla scent with a woody dry down. Guys, the vanilla in here definitely does not give me realistic. It just gives me a slight synthetic thing, but it is still good. I've had bad things said about this perfume, but this perfume is one of my favorites, as I said, and this thing is a beast, okay? This thing right here lasts. This thing will get you compliments, okay? Every time I wear this, oh my god, I know I am guaranteed to get a compliment. Also, it is good to layer with, okay? If you want a slight like a vanillic sweetness in a perfume, I will use this, but only like maybe 2 sprays. Do not overdo it, okay? Because this thing is a beast. I love it so much. Why did my camera, I love this thing, will always be in my collection. I'm thinking of getting one for my mom because my mom is a fan of these big, smoky, woody vanilla scents. What's going on with my camera? What is it focusing on? Yeah, guys, as I said, this is going to be the last one. I thought that I would stop with the last one, but I decided that I can add at least maybe 5 more into this part 1 video. The next one is Oud Alayal from Arabiat. Guys, this perfume right here, if you want a beast, I feel like out of all of my perfumes, this is probably the beastest one out of all of them, okay? Like this thing, when I tell you it performs and it projects like crazy. This is my mom's favorite perfume. I bought my mom 2 bottles already, and she's almost done with the second bottle, so I need to buy her a third one. This right here, guys, it is rose, it is woody, it is earthy on the dry down. It has like this freshly earthed soil smell that has a little bit of like a moistness to it. Also, there is like this slight powderiness from the rose. Like to me, like even though this is sweet, it doesn't really give me like jammy rose vibes because of how powdery the rose is here. This is really, really stunning. Okay, beautifully made. There's oud on the base, but the oud to me here, it is beautifully made. Okay, the oud also gives me like this slight musty smell, but like not in a bad way. Okay, it adds to that like freshly earthed moist soil scent. Okay, this is stunning. Okay, very sweet also. Okay, like when I tell you sickly sweet, like guys, oh my gosh, it's a stunning perfume, perfect for like winter. This I only pull out in winter, guys, and if I spray it on my coat, I tell you that in that entire winter season, I'm sure I'm not spraying it again on that coat because I will smell it for weeks on that coat if I don't wash that coat. Also, this, if you overdo it, you will still smell it on the clothes after you've washed the clothes. This thing is a beast and it's so affordable. Like, it doesn't make sense how affordable it is with its performance. Another one that I keep strictly for like the winter season because of how strong it is and also just because of the DNA. This is Amir Al Oud. This, guys, smells like wood that is burning. You know, like if you've ever just been next to like a wood burning smoke, this is what I get. It has a slight sweetness from like the vanilla, but it's not too strong to me. This right here is going for By the Fireplace. I've smelled By the Fireplace. To me, By the Fireplace is where it's less like wood, like burning smoke and more sweeter. You definitely get that vanilla more in By the Fireplace. So yeah, they smell the same, but I kind of feel like there's like those slight differences where this is more of a wood burning smoky scent, less sweet, and By the Fireplace is more sweet and less wood burning smoke. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. I do grow a nosemic to this one. Sometimes I will overspray it thinking that like it doesn't perform, only for me to like after like I've sprayed it for a couple of hours, I'll have people be like, oh my gosh, you smell so great, and I'll be like, I can't even smell myself. Okay, so it does do that disappearing act thing on me on some days. Guys, this thing, do not wear this thing on hot seasons. Okay, when I was at work, one of the students was wearing this thing. It was summer, guys. They were wearing this thing every day because we had pregs on Monday and Wednesday, and every time I came across them, they were smelling like this, and I was like, you're killing us. Why are you wearing this during summer? This is strictly for winter, guys. I only wear it for winter, and I've had this thing for 2 years. Okay, and this is the dent I have on it. Like a couple of sprays, guys, will do. Okay, this is a beautiful scent. To me, it is unisex because of that smoky thing. To some people, it might come off as like maybe leaning feminine, but to me, this is like just a perfect unisex scent. I love this perfume right here, and it is one of those that will always be in my collection also. Satin Oud from Fragrance World. This is duping my ultimate like favorite DNA for perfumes. Okay, it is going for MFK's Oud Satin Mood. When I tell you that perfume, guys, I am saving up money to get myself the original bottle, okay, because I need it in my collection, even though I have multiple perfumes that are going for that DNA. This, guys, this, oh my god, sexy, seductive, perfect for like winter. It's also like a transitional scent. I feel like you can rock it for like spring and fall also. Guys, this oriental rosy woody scent. Also, the oud in here, it is beautifully made, so you don't have to worry about the oud being skanky or animalic or anything like that. Also, it is powdery because the rose here, even though it is very jammy, it also is powdery, and combined with that violet, it just adds like the powderiness. To some people, it might come off as like soapy or almost like baby powder. So yeah, beware of that. As I said, very sweet, very ambery, okay, very warm because of the benzoin and the vanilla. It gives it like that vanilla sweet thing combined with that rose. Such a beautiful scent, guys. I love wearing this during winter, okay, as I say. And to show you how much I love this perfume, I have a couple of like bottles that are going for this DNA from different brands. Let me show you. We have Oud and Vanilla from Motala. This was my first dupe that I ever bought. This smells exactly like the satin oud that I just showed you. The only difference that I can pick up is that satin oud is sweeter than this one right here. But other than that, guys, they smell the same. Also, this to me performs way better than satin oud, okay? Satin oud is still a beast, but this one right here, I've also had it way longer in my collection. Maybe that's why it performs so better than the other one, okay? And this is my decant of best dark oud. I used to have a full bottle but I gave it to my mom, so now I just have this little tiny bit only for like references when I do these videos. This one right here, it also smells like the other two that I showed you, but I will say with performance wise, this is probably the least performing one, and also this is probably the least like sweet one, but other than that, still smells exactly like the other ones. And then another one from Motala, Oud and Vanilla. When I actually bought this, I thought that I was buying the smaller one of the one that I showed you from Motala, but when I smell this, even though it still gives me the DNA of Oud Satin Mood, this one comes off a little bit aromatic, like fresh, spicy. So it's still that DNA, but yeah, it kind of feels like there's more that's been added right here, okay? Also, I feel like this one has a little bit of a harshness to it. Not to say that it is badly made. I think it's just the DNA it was going for. And I think it just gives me the same vibe of maybe having like a dry, harsh cedar on the dry down, okay? So yeah, it still smells like Oud Satin Mood, but as I said, it's aromatic. It is like a harsh wood on top of like the oud. I still get the rose, the powderiness, the sweetness. Also, this one is not as sweet as the other ones, okay? So maybe this one is going for the other flankers of MFK, maybe like the extract of Oud Satin Mood or like the silk oud. I'm not sure because I haven't smelled those two perfumes. I'm gonna end it with this one. This is Oud Mood from Latafa. Now, I remember when I first got into Middle Eastern perfumes, I wanted the big bottle of this one, but I'm so glad that I have this 30 ml, and this 30 ml is so cute. But anyways, I wanted to include this one in this video because I already spoke about Chic Al Shiouk. If you like the DNA of Chic Al Shiouk, I feel like you will probably also appreciate this one because they kind of like smell the same, okay? The only difference I will say, this one to me, it comes off more like smoky. You pick up on that incense, and this one is not as sweet as Chic Al Shiouk. Chic Al Shiouk also gives me like a gourmand undertone that I don't get in this one. Also, there's saffron here, which also Chic Al Shiouk also has saffron, but the saffron in here to me, it comes off a little bit more synthetic, okay? So it is still like a smoky, woody rose scent. It is warm, it is spicy. There is that caramel, which also adds like sweetness and some like slight warm spiciness in there. This is a beautiful scent, but I will say sometimes to me, it does come off a little bit animalic. So I really don't pull for it that much, but I do wear it during winter. And when I do wear it during winter, I tend to kind of like layer it with Chic Al Shiouk because I want that sweetness from Chic Al Shiouk. But yeah, this is a beautiful scent, okay? It does perform like crazy also. Like I get a good 8+ hours if I do overspray it, and the projection also is quite nice, like maybe 2 feet, okay? But yeah, guys, I think that is it for the first part.